How big companies are making trillions with AI, the top 10 tools they use AI is not printing trillion-dollar checks. It is doing something quieter and more powerful, saving minutes across millions of tasks, turning buried data into decisions, and helping enormous companies sell faster. That distinction matters. There is no reliable public evidence that major corporations have already booked trillions of dollars in direct AI profit. The trillions story is about value created or protected through higher productivity, lower costs, better products, faster development, and stronger growth expectations. At a small company, an AI assistant might save one employee 20 minutes. Across 50,000 employees, hundreds of offices, and millions of customer interactions, those minutes become serious money. Here are 10 major AI tools large companies are using and what they are actually doing with them. 1. ChatGPT Enterprise and the OpenAI API. For major businesses, OpenAI is becoming a private doorway into corporate knowledge. Morgan Stanley worked with OpenAI to build tools that help financial advisors find insights faster, summarize information, and make better informed decisions. The firm also created an evaluation system to test AI use cases before deployment essential in a regulated industry where a confident but incorrect answer can be costly. The business opportunity is simple. Highly paid professionals spend less time searching documents and more time advising clients. The AI does not replace the relationship. It removes the sorting and summarizing that slows it down. That is the first big lesson. The most valuable AI is often not the flashiest. It is the one that quietly removes friction from expensive work. 2. Microsoft Copilot and Azure OpenAI. Microsoft has placed AI inside software employees already use, including Microsoft 365, Teams, and Azure. Workers do not need to abandon their normal workflow to get help. Air India built its AI.G customer service assistant with Azure AI. Microsoft reports that it handles around 40,000 customer queries a day, providing immediate answers while reducing pressure on human support teams. Retailer Wharton used Azure OpenAI and Azure AI Search to improve internal information retrieval and says the system saves roughly 11,000 working hours each year. That creates a clear business equation, fewer repetitive questions, faster answers, shorter queues, and more employee time for sales or complicated problems. 3. Google Gemini and Vertex AI. Vertex AI allows companies to build applications using Gemini and other models while connecting them to their own data. Best Buy used Vertex AI to create tools including Gift Finder, a digital assistant that understands a shopper's preferences and recommends suitable products. Google says these capabilities are intended to improve the shopping experience, customer trust, satisfaction, and revenue. A traditional search bar waits for customers to know exactly what to type. A generative assistant can ask questions, understand uncertainty, and guide someone toward a purchase. For a retailer serving millions of customers, even a small improvement in conversion can be worth far more than the AI system costs. 4. Amazon Bedrock. Amazon Bedrock gives companies access to multiple foundation models through one managed platform. Large businesses often want that choice rather than relying on one model for everything. BMW Group used Bedrock to build a conversational assistant for cloud optimization and governance. According to Oz, it helps BMW reduce costs, shorten time to market, and improve internal service. This is a less glamorous side of AI, but serious savings live here. Cloud environments are complex, and teams can lose hours finding documentation, checking policies, and identifying inefficient resources. AI does not always make money by selling something new. Sometimes it makes money by stopping waste. 5. NVIDIA AI Enterprise. NVIDIA sells much of the computing infrastructure behind the AI boom. Its GPUs provide processing power, while NVIDIA AI Enterprise supplies software and support for building production systems. Nasdaq built an enterprise AI platform using NVIDIA NeMo Retriever and NVIDIA NIM microservices. The platform gives teams a secure, scalable way to develop internal applications, including engineering and customer service tools. The attraction is control. A major financial company cannot paste sensitive information into any public chatbot. It needs governance, predictable costs, and infrastructure capable of handling large workloads. NVIDIA benefits whether businesses are building chatbots, recommendation engines, research systems, or digital twins. 6. GitHub Copilot. Software powers almost every modern company, and development is expensive. GitHub Copilot attacks that cost by suggesting code, generating tests, explaining unfamiliar sections, and handling routine work. Accenture adopted GitHub Copilot Business at enterprise scale to improve developer experience and the value delivered to clients. GitHub also reports that developers using Copilot completed coding tasks up to 55% faster in controlled research. Although results vary by team and task, the striking part is not that AI can write one function. It is that a company with thousands of developers can shorten countless small tasks across the software lifecycle. Faster coding can mean quicker releases, fewer delayed features, and more time spent solving customer problems. 7. Salesforce Einstein and Agentforce. Salesforce brings AI into sales, marketing, and customer service records, where valuable information is often scattered across notes, emails, calls, and support cases. Autodesk uses Einstein for Service to create AI-generated case summaries. Salesforce reports that this reduced the time agents spent summarizing customer chats by 63%. That time can be redirected towards solving cases, contacting customers, or handling more work without increasing headcount at the same rate. AI can also summarize account histories, draft personalized messages, and help sellers decide which leads deserve attention. The payoff comes from focus. Salespeople spend less time updating systems and more time speaking with potential customers. 8. Snowflake Cortex AI. Snowflake Cortex AI lets companies analyze unstructured information and build AI applications close to data already stored in Snowflake. This reduces the need to move sensitive information between disconnected systems. Financial technology company Tease Imagine used Cortex AI to automate email intake. Snowflake says the workflow replaced a manual sorting process that consumed about 4,000 hours and helped reduce costs. Emails may not look like a trillion-dollar opportunity, but large organizations are packed with repetitive work, reading requests, classifying documents, routing cases, and extracting details. Automate one inbox and the saving may be modest. Automate thousands of similar workflows and the economic effect becomes enormous. 9. Databricks Mosaic AI. Databricks Mosaic AI helps companies build, train, evaluate, and serve models using their own data. It suits businesses that want more control than a ready-made chatbot provides. Shutterstock worked with Databricks to create Image AI, a text-to-image model designed for enterprise use. Databricks says it was trained from scratch in weeks using Shutterstock's image collection and can be served through Mosaic AI within enterprise data governance policies. This shows how AI can turn an existing asset into a new product. Shutterstock already owned a huge licensed image library. Mosaic AI helped it build a commercially focused generation service from that advantage. 10. Adobe Firefly. Adobe Firefly targets one of global marketing's biggest bottlenecks, producing large volumes of high-quality, on-brand content for different markets and channels. Nestle uses Adobe Creative Cloud and Firefly across a network of 44 content studios. Adobe reports that the system helped reduce technical workflow cycle times by 50% and cut the budget for major campaigns, including a KitKat Formula One campaign, by 20%. A global brand may need hundreds of versions of one campaign, different languages, layouts, sizes, and regional images. Firefly custom models help teams produce those variations while staying close to approved brand assets. The result is faster campaigns, fewer reshoots, and greater personalization without multiplying production costs. The real trillion-dollar strategy. Big companies are not winning because they discovered one magical prompt. They are winning because they connect AI to valuable data, repeatable workflows, and massive distribution. A retailer uses it to improve conversion. A bank uses it to find knowledge faster. A manufacturer uses it to control infrastructure costs. A marketing team uses it to produce hundreds of assets. A software company uses it to ship code sooner. The pattern remains the same. Find an expensive delay, a repetitive decision, or an underused data asset, then place AI where it can create a measurable result. There is also a warning. AI can generate errors, expose data, create biased decisions, and waste money when deployed without clear goals. Morgan Stanley's evaluation process and the governance features promoted by enterprise platforms show that serious companies are testing and controlling AI rather than treating it like a toy. The trillion-dollar opportunity will not come from replacing every worker with a machine. It will come from millions of small improvements. A faster answer, a better recommendation, a shorter production cycle, a cheaper campaign, and a product launched weeks earlier. That may sound less dramatic than robots taking over the world. For business, it is far more important. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel